Hey people of the world and other worlds, this is Ben from Beneficial Massive, and today I've got a sweet review on the Mega Drive collection that was released on the PS3 a little while ago now, so it's not a new game review. That's what we do here on Beneficial Massive. We review old games and new games, old movies and new movies, or new TV shows and old TV shows. But anyway, let's get into this. A little brief history on my relationship with this game. I borrowed it off a friend. I played it, but at the time I was heavily playing new PS3 games that were being released, so when I got my mitts on this, I didn't really have that bug for retro games that I have now, or have had the last few years. Anyway, so I got back into retro gaming pretty hard a few years back, around when the Raspberry Pi was getting more attention. Then after getting a Raspberry Pi, the start of last year, I saw all the Mega Drive clone consoles that were getting released, and on Facebook, someone posted a comment about an AtGames Mega Drive plug-and-play console, if you'd call it a console. But anyway, someone said the very best way to play Mega Drive games these days is on this collection they released. I remembered back to playing it and thought, damn, I want to revisit that. So I tracked down a copy on eBay for around $10 or $15, ordered it, copped it in the mail, and that's the copy I have here. I did an unboxing, so I'll play that in the background. So that's my boring brief history on reconnecting with this game and how it came to be. So the Mega Drive collection, or in the US it's called Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, and on the American one it has a big picture of Sonic on the front cover of the game. Is a collection or a compilation of different Sega Mega Drive or Genesis games that was developed by Backbone Entertainment and they released it for the Xbox and PlayStation 3 consoles. The collection features 48 games in total, 49 including the other version of Altered Beast that's in it, a bunch of Sonic games, the first three including Sonic and Knuckles and another, and then there's some Sega Master System games too. Sega did this for the PSP and PlayStation 2. Also, there's also a few unlockable games included when you finish to a certain point, but I've heard they aren't so great, so I was really going to get into them if they are worth mentioning. If there are lovers of these shit unlockable games, then please comment and I'll make a whole episode for those. I'm not kidding. The release date for this compilation was February 2009. These are single player and multiplayer games. The games included in the collection are Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Bonanza Brothers, Columns, Comic Zone, Decap Attack, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Dynamite Heady, Eco the Dolphin, Eco Tides of Time, E-SWAT, City Under Siege, Fatal Labyrinth, Flicky, Gain Ground, Golden Axe, Golden Axe 2, Golden Axe 3, Kid Chameleon, Phantasy Star 2, Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom, Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium, Rystar, Shining Force 2, Shining in the Darkness, Shinobi 3, Revenge of the Ninja Master, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic Speedball, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Streets of Rage 2, Streets of Rage 3, Super Thunderblade, Vector Man 2. And just researching this compilation further, I've learned the unlockable extra games are actually the arcade versions of these games that Sega released, which is actually pretty cool. So sorry for saying that before. Whoever told me they're not good, I'm going to have to think hard about who I associate with. And an interesting fact about the ROM for Phantasy Star is that it's based on the original US version, while Space Harrier has issues with tracks being pitched out of tune with each other, rendering the audio impalatable. The producer of the compilation, Ethan Einholm, says that the three unlockable games, Knuckles in Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles in Blue Sphere, were not included, citing tight development times, and including them would not have meant dropping several titles from the collection altogether, specifically the 9 unlockable games, since they all require unique emulation solutions. So given that some games were not included, apparently all the good ones were included. Sega Mega Drive vinyl was also released upon this compilation's release. It's a soundtrack that was available in Australia and New Zealand with only 3,500 copies available. Damn, I wonder if I could find a copy on eBay or somewhere. If I can, I'll include a picture of it on here. The ratings or reception that this game was given was really good. It looks like Metacritic gave the PS3 copy 80 out of 100, and Xbox 360 got 79 out of 100. Some of the review scores were 3 stars by Giant Bomb, 9 out of 10 by IGN, and Videogamer.com gave it 8 out of 10. So it got generally favourable reviews, which I'm not surprised to find out. I mean, a lot of new gamers might think it sucked, but I mean, new gamers who like retro games might dig it. I know big retro game fans, this game will be a must to have a copy. It's great for doing game reviews too, because you can actually make videos with it. Yep, that's what I said. The cartridge has a built-in Elgato, or well, not an Elgato, but yep, you can record your games on it. I'll have to see how that works. Interesting. Backbone's presentation is assured a sharp menu screen interface incorporating into its design the console's retro future lights and fonts, presenting the full range of games on the disc in an easy-to-browse format. Basically, Backbone have bundled together 40 of the system's better titles and presented them with a higher resolution artwork and a slew of developer interviews. Its title bespeaks its ambition to provide the definitive collection of Sega-published Mega Drive games yet offered on a contemporary system. Sega has done a good job of selecting a wide range of titles and genres, and while there are some notable omissions, the collection offers a reasonable overview of the system's highlights with some generous bonuses. I give the collection an 8 out of 10, as yet I have yet placed them all. I haven't played them all, but I will dive into them as soon as possible. So this episode has covered all the details and dug up some extra things that I think we've all learnt about this title. I'll definitely recommend it for any retro gamer enthusiast, or just anyone that wants an easy option of playing the games instead of going to buy one of the many bad plug and plays out there. I know some are okay, actually a lot aren't okay, but hey, 8-Bit now have a contract with Sega, already showing off a range of Bluetooth controllers, which shows they hopefully might put out a console. It also shows Sega is still here even after so many rocky roads. But anyway, go grab a copy off eBay, as you can only get it second hand now. It's definitely an add to your retro collection in a good way. No worries, people. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe and like, and I hope you're all good.